This is the Lockpicking Newbie, and what I have for you today is my other Chinese disc detainer lock, HPP 40mm, extra security. Now, I'm going to pick this lock for you, and it's also for Starrylock. I want Starry's dimples. Now, bear with me here. There is a logic to this. So Starrylock is giving away some dimple locks and some dimple picks. And he's giving away the Honest Dong dimple picks, which I considered when I bought my one and only set of dimple picks, but I bought the sparrows. So I'm very interested in trying out the Honest Dongs and see if I made the right choice back in the day. So Starry, what I really like about this giveaway from Starrylock is it is encouraging people to get interested and to try out some other technologies besides the normal edge bitted disc tumbler locks that we all know and love. So in the interest of trying out new or different technologies, today is Disc Detainer Day. Now, I previously, in video number 130, I talked about this Ming Gao lock, and I opened it for you. This HPP is rather similar, different package, but very similar mechanism on the inside. And I also have this Abus 8840 Plus, and I'll just say there's a dramatic difference in the quality of these locks. So the Abus has more discs, and they are smooth and glidey. I do think I have gotten some sets into some gates with this guy, but I have not gotten it open, and it is a really awesome challenge. Now these locks, the discs, for whatever reason, just feel grindy and awful inside. And I don't really know if it's just because they were stamped out of poor quality metal and they have rough edges or whatever, probably. But hey, I can get them in. So what I want to show you is I'm going to show a close-up of this key here during the pick, and the purpose of showing that is really just to try to show you where I'm at in the lock. I believe this lock has 6 discs in it, and the deeper the cut on the key, the more clockwise I have to rotate, counterclockwise. Hang on a second, I'm going to rotate them clockwise, bring them back counterclockwise. Yeah, the more counterclockwise I have to rotate the disc. So if you march down the stack here, pin 1 is a pretty deep counterclockwise rotation. Pin 2 is basically a zero cut, no rotation. 3 and 4 are kind of medium, 5 is a lot, and 6 is none. And in fact, spoiler alert, I actually have to tension on 6 so I can pick 1 and then open the lock. All right? So hopefully I managed to get that into the shot for you while I'm picking. So first of all, I'll just show how the lock works. Disc detainers are really cool. There's like no springs in them, so they have every opportunity in the world to operate smoothly, which this one doesn't. Just a very cool technology. Here is the Sparrow's disc pick, which was the subject of much desire earlier in the year. And I managed to break both of the tips that came with it. We talked about this in video 130. I won't belabor it, but I made a new my own tip out of a ejector pin. All right, so like everybody does, I'm going to use just whatever tool I have laying around to rotate all the discs clockwise. Okay, so the discs are rotated as far as I can go clockwise, and I'm using these cheapo magnets on here to set the spacing. And now the nose of this pick goes a certain depth into the lock. And it is possible to adjust this depth in and out, but right now I have it on the shortest possible depth. And if I push this pick flush to the face of the lock without these magnets on it, the nose goes too far and it picks up more than one disc. So these magnets are both, the main thing is they're spacers, but they're also help me cheat by holding the pick onto the lock, like so. All right, so now I've completely forgotten everything I need to do here. I'm gonna put a little bit of tension clockwise to tension the core, and then I'm going to run my tip down to the bottom of the lock, okay, and then I'm gonna kind of rotate counterclockwise, come to a disc, and then find that gap in the disc, and then just see where we're at. Now this is 6, and there's no cuts in it, so we're just gonna leave it where it's at. So I'm gonna come back here to 5, and I've got, there we go, and I had a little bit of core rotation. Okay. Try to come back to 4. I think I'm on 4. Feeling for some position here. You may be looking at the key, but I'm actually not right now. Okay, so I think 4 is where it needs to be. It looks like I didn't really pick it. I think I'm at 3 now. Just not feeling much here. That might have been 2. Okay, I think this is 2. Just feeling for a gate. There we go. I think I said 2 is like a 0. And my tip is not the perfect size, but okay. So now I'm out to oh wait, that's a gate there. This is 2. All right, so that feels good. So now I'm back to the nose of the pick, and this is the just the little side boogers on the nose of the pick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and just make sure they all feel like they're engaged. So that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, okay, that's 5, and I'll try to tension off a 6. And by rotating the pick, I'm rotating the nose, and I'm picking 1. And I got a little release there. If I can get the pick onto 6, boom, we're open. All right. So I hope that throughout that whole pick, you were able to follow along on the key with how far I was moving, how far I was rotating the pick here. But anyway, so that's some technology. As a newbie, I am proud of myself that I can get into these awful Chinese locks. I absolutely need to improve my skills if I want to get into this beautiful Avis lock. But that will do it for the picking. Now, Starry, again, I want to thank you for another fun and interesting giveaway. Hey, it just occurred to me that I sang for your last giveaway, even though it was only 1 line. That's 2 singing videos for lockpicking, and Starrylock, you were one of them. Zedwrench was the other. No, Zedwrench was the ice. Who was the... Oh, it was Chris Capune was the other one. Oh my gosh. Too much singing, too many ice buckets. But that is all I have for you today. This is the Lockpicking Newbie. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good day.